for coming today to help launch our campaign for the mayor for Missoula. I have to go right off the bat and say public speaking is not my forte, so if I look nervous, I am, but just bear with me. So no city should have a mayor for life, and none of us should have to assume that our taxes are going to go up every year. And recently, that's what the current administration has told us, and that's what we can expect. This race is not about me, it's about Missoula and keeping moving. Sorry. This race is not about me, but it's about Missoula and keeping forward with what the people in the community want, not just what people behind a few closed doors are trying to do. I'm going to run a clean, middle-of-the-road campaign based on maximizing finite resources and clear constituent involvement. We need to gain control of unnecessary spending and prioritize the projects currently on the plate based on available funding and accessible resources. So 12 years seems like a long time for any one person to be in office, and I believe in term limits. If the current administration had their way, they'd be in for 16 years or more, depending on how long he lives. I think that amount of time, you cannot remain objective. You can't stay away from pet projects, and and it's too long to not have clear voter input. We need real constituent engagement and prioritization. And one of the things I'd like to see is putting in place, utilizing an informal electronic polling system for the voters to provide input based on the projects of significant amounts. There are a lot of projects on the plate right now that we've never been asked about, but we've told that we are going to pay for the projects that they decide what they're going to do. Missoula, I think Missoula we all live in Missoula for a couple of reasons, and in my mind they're based on two things: the love of the land and the love of the people. We all connect to those two things. And Missoula is livable, definitely. We're on all the top 20 lists for the best river town, the best craft beer town, the best place to raise your kids, all these lists that keep coming out, and it's livable, but it's not affordable anymore. And in talking to different people throughout the community over the last few months as we've looked into this race, there's a few different groups of people that have been affected. The elderly people on fixed incomes, they can't do anything to increase their incomes, and yet they keep taking more and more taxes away, chipping away at that. We've got people like you and I who work one, sometimes two jobs, and that doesn't make enough difference when the taxes keep going up. We've got renters who can't afford to buy houses, and the rental market is so tight, there's about a 4% vacancy gap. So between the rising cost of housing and the property taxes being transferred from landlords to tenants, renting is becoming unaffordable. And finally, kids. I have 4 kids that they want to go do their thing, spread their wings, but they love Missoula, and they want to come back and raise their kids in Missoula, and that is becoming unaffordable. So the difference between affordability and livability is becoming more and more widespread.